MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Ryan Buckner, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Chet Steadman is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy is a strikeout pitcher deluxe, has over 250 strikeouts on the season, and if he brings his A game, look for a lot of punch-outs in this game here.
Stepping in, Mike Soriano. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. This has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. So now to the plate, Johnny Duncan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Steadman is sitting on exactly 190 pitching wins to this point in his career. Still a lot of work to do, but win number 200 isn't too far off. As a look, now the pitch. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Steadman is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Ortega.
At the plate, Alexi Ortega. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Luis.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Luis Clemente. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Mackenzie Harrison is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, D-Row. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he is certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
The 1-1. 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
Ball inside.
Fouled off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Clemente is there, one away.
Batting second, no left fielder.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production and a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
To the plate now, Sito Suzuki. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
One out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Fouled away. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Foul. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Samuels in foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, Jesse Padilla. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Inside with the breaking ball, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
The 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And it's fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4th, the right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ben Zobrist, man at first after the 2-out walk. As a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Padilla, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. Up next for the Buccos, Robbie Waite. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Anthony Samuel.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Anthony Samuels. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping into the box, Teddy Quinlan. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. Suzuki is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Duncan is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harrison, 23 years old. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. And we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway. And stepping up as the shortstop, Antonio Ruiz. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box, Mackenzie Harrison. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. So striding forward now, Mike Soriano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Padilla's got it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to hit is the catcher, Travis James. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Quinlan shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Now to the plate, Nicholas Horner. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
So here now is the pitcher, Chet Steadman. Here comes the first pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Two and two.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Johnny Duncan. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alexi Ortega, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Has a look, now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Luis Clemente, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. In his career, Clemente carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Count is 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Stepping in, Robbie Waite. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Samuel.
In now, Anthony Samuels, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The 0-2 takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Freddie.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. So now to the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. One there, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Ready now, Jesse Padilla. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a throw over, back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ben Zobrist is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Down and away, ball 1.
1-0.
One and one. Here it is. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Three and one now as that misses down and in.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan.
Digging in now, Ryan Buckner. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Cubs strand a couple. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off with the Pirates.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Teddy Quinlan.
First pitch on its way. Teddy Quinlan is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Nope.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. Lifted into center field. Santiago is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Antonio Ruiz.
Coming to the plate now, Antonio Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 26.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mackenzie Harrison. First offering on its way. And that's taken for strike one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Santiago is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Pablo Sandoval, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ball one. High chopper to third. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis.
Settling in now, Travis James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty, one man out. 3-0 now. Nicholas Horner, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. In there, 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nicholas Horner.
Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Horner. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Mike Soriano.
Mike Soriano.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Johnny Duncan.
So striding in, Johnny Duncan. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Alexi Ortega comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
At the plate now, Luis Clemente. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
The pitcher, Chet Steadman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The windup and the 0-1.
The count's 1-1.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball three.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Freddie Santiago is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
Hey, here's where he steps out a second, collects his thoughts, and tries to get a pitch over the heart of the plate that he knows he can get down.
A runner at first with no outs here. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
The left fielder, Suzuki.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Ball action time.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
On a line, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Mac Copley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Jesse Padilla standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 0-1. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Ben Zobrist comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soriano will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Buckner. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Clemente is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. In now, Robbie Waite. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Zobrist is in his tracks now. 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Into the box now, Anthony Samuels. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Standing in now, Teddy Quinlan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Ready for another chance, Antonio Ruiz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's out.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Andrew McCutcheon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Soriano. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball, foul down the left side. One and one. Here it is. Line to the right side, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Bennett Nicholas will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 29, Bennett Nicholas.
Stepping in now, Johnny Duncan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. 3 runs already home here. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 in the air down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Again a 1-2. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Bucks out in front, 3-1. Joel Harper will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season.
Harper.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate, Travis James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. Nicholas Horner, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Nicholas Horner, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air out toward left. Soriano arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Bennett Nicholas.
Adam Greenberg will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19, Adam Greenberg.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. On a line, that's a base hit. Sandoval rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Ready once again, Freddie Santiago. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Santiago is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. not only an amazing batting average, but doesn't.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Now a long throw home. The tag, and he's safe. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Willie Peralta takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box now, Sito Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. Santiago is on his way home. He'll score easily, and it's now 5-3.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Into the box, Jesse Padilla. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ben Zobrist. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
That evens it up 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as they open it up to 8-3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Ryan Rodriguez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Ryan Rodriguez.
Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Ricky Ventura has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Clemente. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Robbie Waite fielded cleanly to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now batting, Anthony Samuels. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 3. J.J. Dotson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 5, J.J. Dotson.
Digging in, Travis James.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Travis James.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nicholas Horner.
The next Cub up, Nicholas Horner. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Soriano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
For the Cubs, the pitcher, Ricky.
Alvaro Ojeda will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Alvaro Ojeda.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it by a count of 8-3.
Thomas Nicholas enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Teddy Quinlan is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Nicholas playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Ball 2 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
In now, Antonio Ruiz, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Line towards center field. Santiago is there, and he has it for the first out. Tim Spahn will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Tim Spahn.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Suzuki is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Mike Soriano.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Soriano. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 0-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
8-3 is today's final. Chicago, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Bennett Miklas earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.